My name's Ryan Clark. I'm a South African who lives in Australia.
Nice one. Ryan, what is the motive? What has motivated you to be in Kenya working on this project with Orphfund?
There's a few influences in it. I think the major influence was doing a community project where I try to raise awareness for underprivileged children, and I did it in kind of a Boxing Day type. Well, basically raised awareness of Boxing Day, so got people to contribute to various different charities of choice. And through that process came in contact with Steve Argent, who's the founder of Orphfund. And yeah, just really got enrolled, I guess, in what he does and what he's trying to do for children across the world. I had a friend who had been on one of these projects before, and yeah, I guess going along and seeing the photography and stuff of past projects, I was hooked.
Nice one. And what can I ask you what you did to sort of raise funds to get here?
I didn't throw any like my own kind of I didn't do my own kind of raising project, should I say, fundraising project. The money that I raised from the Boxing Day kind of went towards that.
Nice one.
I did a couple of micro-fronty gigs, and that was really collection of money on the door, raising awareness of Orphfund. I collected money outside of the Rose Street Market for many weeks. That's where Orphfund's currently based out of the strongest.
In Melbourne?
In Melbourne, in Australia. And myself and 4 other people on this project actually had a huge big auction where we raised over $10,000, just basically auctioning off gifts, promises, and from in and around Australia. And yeah, that raised my contribution towards the project.
And obviously, unlike most of us, you're born in Africa. What do you think, or why do you think a country like Australia or Britain is so much better off than a country like Kenya? And do you think there's blame in the West, or do you think Africa can do more for itself? Or?
I think you're really looking across a huge big cultural scope there. To say one country is better off than the other, I guess it all depends how you look at things. We all kind of look at the West, places like England that have, you know, everyone has their own homes, you have medical systems, you have running water, you have heat, etc., has been a benefit. But if you look at the negatives of that, the community's disintegrated, you have a lot of kind of, and I guess the same goes for Africa, unwanted children, things like that. But it all depends how you look at things and what's on your priority list. I think the main reason why Kenya's fallen behind for so many years is the breakdown through the slave trades, etc., having corrupt leaders, and basically a lack of education coming here, obviously not being the hugest exporters in any type of raw material, etc. They've got a lot to offer the world. I mean, places like the Masai Mara, there are only one in the world. But it's a hard country to visit, not having the comfort of running water, etc., that you'd have in most kind of locations.
Yeah.
Does stop tourism money, etc.
Have you found the differences to what you would have in your own house in Melbourne? No, there's no taps, toilets different.
Well, as an experience,
bucket for the shower.
As an experience, you're always going to enjoy that type of thing. It's not the norm, and you know that you are going back to what you do have as the comfort of your own home. Yeah, you have your good days and your bad days. I think washing dishes in dirty water always raises a bit of an eyebrow, but no, it's been great on the whole. Where we're staying now with Tom, it's a very comfortable place to be located. We're not in a kraal covered with dust, no water, so we have got amenities around us. But yeah, it's not as convenient as switching on your tap and having a good old electric shower, whatever it is that you have at home.
No. And is it something you would do again?
Definitely. I'd recommend anyone to come here. I'd obviously, I'm unfortunately leaving in a couple of days when the project isn't complete, so to come back and see the children having moved in and to be able to contribute more at that stage would be great. But I think what Orphfund stands for and what it does, and being a worldwide kind of target audience wherever there's kids in need, it's a great way of kind of getting your travel in, getting experience, and also doing something for yourself, which is a bit out of the norm. So yeah, time permitting, money permitting, it'll definitely be on the list.
Beautiful. Mr. Clark, thank you very much.
No problem.